Hello Leo, welcome to 5th House Divination. My name is Kirsty. Today we're going to do an ascendant sign reading for you. Don't worry if you don't know your ascendant sign, just use your sun sign instead. The reason that I'm doing the ascendant sign readings is so that we can have a look to see which area of your life is going to be sort of highlighted or brought into focus. The themes that may be coming up for you during Aries season, which is 20th of March through to the 19th of April. Readings are general, so please do just take what resonates. So with regards to what's been spotlighted or focused for you, this is the 9th house. So you may find that you've got themes coming into focus around higher education, long distance travel, our sort of spirituality, possibly religion, and just kind of how we expand our understanding of the world around us. As I say, this can be through travel, education. This is kind of how we broaden our mind, philosophy, religion, etc. So the cards that we're going to pull is going to have a look at what this time is going to be sort of highlighting. So this is either something that's going to be highlighted or it's something that you need to be aware of. You may not necessarily be able to see it because it's going to be sort of the conjunction position. In the square, we look at what obstacle you need to overcome during this period. The opposition looks at what the people around you are thinking, feeling, doing. The trine, we look at how you are sort of being. So that could be your thoughts, your feelings, you know, kind of the action that you're taking. And then in the sextile, we look at the opportunities that the month is bringing in for you. So let's get to this then for you, Leo. All right, so as I say, this is 20th of March through until the 19th of April. And the cards that come out are going to relate to your kind of wider understanding of the world, education, philosophy, long distance travel. So in the conjunction position, then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This Seven of Pentacles talks about reviewing or harvesting. So there may be something to do with, there's either a review going on that possibly you may not be aware of, or there is a review that needs to be done. This talks about, the Seven of Pentacles talks about the amount of effort that we've put into something and whether we are then kind of reaping the rewards of the effort that we've put in. The review then allows us to decide whether this is something that it's worth doing and that we want to continue to contribute to. In the so in the square position, this is something, a hurdle that we need to kind of cross, resolve, get over somehow. We've got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is, it talks about a plan, a strategy, maybe some kind of misinformation, or there may be some kind of subterfuge or possibly kind of planning and strategizing in the background underneath, you know. But generally the Seven of Swords talks about some kind of plan or strategy that's needed, generally to exit a situation, although not always the case. And in the opposition, so how the people around you that you deal with in this area are thinking, feeling, what they're doing, we've got the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords talks about an ending of some description. So they're feeling as if you know, there is some kind of ending around a connection or the people that you deal with in this this area of your life. So as I say, this could be sort of university, it could be, this is non-compulsory education, it could be long distance travel or people that you deal with from abroad. The 9th house can also talk about our in-laws, possibly. So there may be something to do with your partner's parents. So in the trine, so how you are, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, this is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups for me is the card of not settling. this is understanding that the situation that you're in emotionally doesn't give you the sort of the happiness that you require. While there may not necessarily be anything particularly wrong with the situation that you're in, it doesn't emotionally fulfill you anymore. The Nine of Cups can also talk about understanding what will fulfill you and then deciding to sort of pursue that, to leave behind the emotional situation that you're in and to pursue something else that's going to be more satisfying for you. In the sextile position, so the opportunity is the Daughter of Cups. So this is the Page of Cups, and the pages are, there can be children sometimes. So this could be a sort of an emotionally sensitive child of some description, possibly a water sign. But if this is just kind of relating to you, then this talks about the pages are just newly engaging with the suit that they're with. So the Cups is emotions, it's spirituality. So there may be there is an opportunity for you to engage with something that emotionally resonates with you, something that you think could possibly have potential in the future. This could be a person, it could be some kind of spiritual, as it's the 9th house, it could be some sort of spiritual path, it could be a course, it could be a person from abroad possibly, but this is the opportunity to sort of engage in a new way, possibly in a small way initially. This isn't kind of going in all like both feet first, but there may be some sort of initial engagement with something that you're going to get some kind of emotional nurture from. And obviously this would tie in with this being sort of unsatisfied, unfulfilled. So this could be spiritually, it could be emotionally, but the situation that you're in, you understand that you're unsatisfied with it. So there is some kind of review that's going to happen about where you put your resources. If this is education, this could be I've put a lot of money into this funding, this course. Am I getting back the education that I think I deserve? I mean, I know a lot of the guys at the moment that are in education with this pandemic, it is playing absolute chaos with certainly in the UK, with the guys that are going to higher education institutions that are at university. They're not getting the experience or the value from the courses in the UK, the education, the higher education environment. There is a whole culture, a social culture that goes along with the higher education experience, and with the social distancing and things that the guys are having to do. They're just not getting that student experience that they would expect. So I know there has been a lot of issues, so it could be something along those lines. But the Seven of Pentacles talks about reviewing the sort of the harvest of your past, wherever it is you've been putting your resources. There is a review, there is a harvest coming in, and you're kind of looking at that and thinking, well, do I want to continue on to the 8? Do I want to really kind of make this into something that I refine, I dedicate, I put a lot of resources and about a lot of resources basically into, or do I want to, go and plant a pentacle elsewhere and go and do something else? So what's going to be required, the hurdle, something that you need to get over, as I say, is the Seven of Swords. So this talks about information. It can talk about strategy and planning, but sometimes this is not something that you're aware of. So the information, it can be, a lot of the time, the strategy and the planning is possibly being done on the down low. It's being done in secret. Not everybody is aware of what's going on. So with this in the conjunction position, with conjunctions, a lot of the time with the conjunction we're not aware. So this could be a review and a strategy that might be sort of, you may not be aware of, or there may be some need to do something in secret. So there is possibly, for some of you, there will be some kind of secretive element to this, but for others, I think there is an awareness and then a sort of a strategy. You understand, you know, from this review that you do, you understand that there is some kind of strategy that needs to be looked at, some kind of forward plan. The people that you're dealing with, they're kind of, or yeah, I think this situation that you're in, the people that you're dealing with, it's kind of done. You know, it could be quite a painful, the Ten of Swords can be quite a painful ending. It can sometimes talk about betrayal, possibly. Yeah, some kind of underhand tactics, which again we've got here with the Seven of Swords. But for you personally, you're feeling that, you know, this really isn't working for you anymore. This is a situation that isn't, you know, it's really not doing it for you. There's an emotional dissatisfaction, a discontentment with the situation, and you want to move away. You're not willing to settle anymore, and there is definitely an opportunity for you to engage with something else. So if this is say for example higher education, there could be another course you know, that you're thinking that you might rather do. Might be you know, a sort of a lower level course, but there is definitely an opportunity for you to connect with something that is going to, you know, has the possibility to turn into the Nine of Cups that you're really thinking that you're ready for. So guys, anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you. As I say, this situation is talking about it's higher education, it's our sort of philosophy, religion, long distance travels, not that many of us are doing much of that, or it's dealing possibly with our in-laws, or the ninth house can also talk about things that are sort of foreign to us, so distant cultures, you know, distant lands, that sort of thing. So guys, if this resonates with you, if it resonates with your story, I'd love to hear about it. If you want to share your story in the comments, if you have got something from the reading, please do click like, share, subscribe maybe. It's always lovely to have returning viewers. I'll pop a link at the end. There will be a link to the other readings that I've done for you. There's also for April, so on the 30th of March, there's readings coming up that will be answering a question. They're kind of yes/no readings for April. So if you've got a question that you wanted to ask the tarot, there may be an answer there for you. Don't forget to check out your sun sign. There may be something in that for you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.